We have been reading a lot of the comments.
Yes.
Everyone has been overwhelmingly kind, and there are a handful that are so crazy.
Yep. People be crazy.
People be crazy.
Not you, though. I'm sure you're one of the good ones. How are my antennas? Are they good?
They're so good.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
The one is receiving a lot more movement than the other, but I think that's I think that's appropriate.
It's endearing.
It is.
Cool. All right. Awesome. Welcome to What's the Buzz with Jeremiah. I'm Jeremiah. I'm so excited to get started with this podcast. Before we do anything, I'm going to make an ask that you do all of the things you like, you follow, you subscribe, you leave a rating, a review, wherever you're listening, because we're just getting started. It helps us a lot. And I want to make sure you know what's coming next because we've got a lot planned. Now, our guest today is the most anticipated guest of the podcast that has not existed yet. Everyone's been asking. My wife, Annie Bell. Hello, Annie.
Hi.
Annie, tell me, what's the buzz?
Excited to be here. Very good. Part of the hive.
It's very good. Good. Did you prep those?
Nope.
Nice.
Off the dome.
Off the cuff. That's really good. If you're listening to this in a medium that you can also see it, you may notice the set doesn't have much memorabilia, but that is going to change over time. And honestly, if you have a bee-related thing you want to contribute to the set to make the vibes more immaculate, we'll put a P.O. box in the description so you can send us the things. So let's get into it.
Woo.
Thank you for taking time to sit down. I know like 2 weeks ago, this was all nothing.
It was nothing. I didn't know.
Yeah. And you being someone that kind of adapts to things slower than I do, It's probably been a lot.
It's been a lot. Yeah.
So just to start us off, just kind of tell me, how are you processing all this? How have the last couple of weeks been?
Generally pretty good. As you know, I yesterday kind of hit a wall. I got really tired and was like, I need to take a break.
Yeah.
Needed a little alone time.
Yeah.
Probably still need to take a big nap, but generally better than I process most things.
Really?
Most big changes, I think.
Yeah. Because, I mean, when I set out to do this, I was like, this will be a cool surprise for my wife. I was pretty sure it would work, but I didn't think it would result in like millions of eyeballs on what we're doing.
Yeah.
So it kind of hit this point where I was like, oh, dang, I started this train and it is now moving faster than I can keep up with. I hope she's okay with this. So, but you've been taking it in stride. And so I'm grateful for that.
Thank you.
I want to go through a little bit of context for people that only met us within the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
Of like what got us here. And I'd like to lean on you more because I'd be curious to hear your perspective of things. But like, why don't you, I want to start kind of like at the beginning of our marriage, like 2 years ago.
Okay.
Right. Like, because I just think looking back, like, I mean, I've been deeply grateful for our relationship, but it's been challenging for a bunch of reasons. One of the big ones has just been financially.
Yeah.
And so like our context of things, shortly after we got married, I left my job and started Sleepy Dog Creative. And it was like, I'm going to try to make my own way. We're going to pay our bills using like freelance. Like I'm going to be, I'm going to make the money. I'm going to make it happen.
Yeah.
Which was kind of out of necessity because the job I was working, the income wouldn't have supported us both. And with your health conditions, I needed to bring in all the money. But it also meant that like, in theory, we removed the ceiling. And so that was like my side of things. That was the motivation in leaving my job, starting a business. But that also meant that I was kind of doing all the money things and you weren't super clued into a lot of it.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
I mean, we had talked about that being the plan for a while. And it's funny because when it happened, when you finally decided to pull the trigger on that, I remember you were talking to one of our friends and I had come out to the room you guys were in. And you basically were like, okay, I think I'm going to do it. I think I am going to start my own business. Like, I think I might do it. And I just remember looking at you and saying, I thought we already knew that. I thought we both already knew that was happening.
Yeah.
And it was just a matter of now or like next month.
Right.
And apparently that had not quite been the case. But I had full confidence in you. And we knew it was going to be tight for a while, as is the nature of starting your own business a lot of times.
Yeah.
But I knew you were going to be able to do it.
But like on your perspective, just how tight was it?
Well, sometimes it was more tight than other times.
Yeah.
There were times when it was harder to, I don't know. Usually I felt it the most, I think, with the groceries. Because there were times where, it would be like, I want to get a chicken thing so I can make it for dinner. Or there would be a specialty topping or sauce or ingredient.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't viable at that time.
Yeah.
Or with my medications. Because at that time, insurance was also not a thing.
Yeah.
And I'm very expensive to keep alive.
Yeah.
So it was hard, shelling out that cash for the medications that I needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those were the two times, the two common instances.
The one I remember was the time I had to tell you we couldn't do anything for Christmas.
Yes. Yeah.
I know that was important to you because like gift giving is hugely important for you.
Yeah.
It's kind of your whole thing.
It's my whole thing.
Yeah. Like not just receiving, but like giving gifts for other people.
Yeah.
And it financially wasn't really in the cards.
Yeah.
Did it get better over the next like year? How did it go on your side of things?
Yeah. I mean, again, there were ups and downs for sure. And not being able to contribute, I felt it, I think, more. Especially because there were things I was trying to do just to help.
Yeah.
But sometimes I couldn't do those things.
Yeah.
Or those things that I was doing would require some sort of cash, like literally like groceries.
Yeah. Well, and the hard part under all of this too is that you had endometriosis. And I want to take some time later and talk more about it. But I mean, that was kind of an influencer on all of this too, because the pain got so bad that for the better part of the last year and a half at this point, like you were pretty much just in bed because the pain was so bad.
Yeah. There were times I would try to get up and do things and I couldn't. Like there would be times you would come home and I'd be like, I need you to help me get up so I can use the bathroom.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty rough sometimes.
Yeah. So moving on, through that was kind of a defining characteristic of our life for, I mean, pretty much the entire time we've been married.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, it's been 2 years. So, I think things started to change maybe, 3 months ago.
Yeah.
But like it continued to kind of get worse before it got better.
Yeah.
We started the first fundraiser for your endometriosis surgery. What sort of started to did you start to get some hope from that? What did that look like?
Yeah, I think I was so far into how I was feeling that I was kind of like, and we already had medical bills.
Yeah.
And so it felt kind of endless at that point.
Yeah.
I think it didn't really hit me until we met the surgeon, until we went to the office, we met the surgeon.
Yeah.
And we scheduled the surgery. She said, yes, you need surgery. Let's schedule it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think, but I mean, the GoFundMe, it made it feel more possible to even take that first step,
Yeah.
to call someone.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, there's a lot on my side of this, but I don't want to get into that right now. Like, I want to focus on you. But
we've been focusing on me a lot. That's kind of been a lot of this so far.
Well, we've been focusing on you, but like cameras have been on me. So it's kind of this like, it's a both and a little bit. So, okay. I put out an APB to have people ask questions for you. And
an APB.
Yeah, that was good. That was very good.
Thank you.
It was well done. It's well done. And there was so many. There's so many. I'm gonna try to peruse through. But someone asked how we met. How did we meet? Why don't you start?
We met at a 4th of July party at a church.
Yep.
You were working tech.
Yep.
I was relatively new. I knew a couple of people. I had one friend, and she introduced me to another person who he and I ended up talking the whole time.
Yep.
And then highly debated who actually,
among the friends.
Yeah, who actually introduced us.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of both of them.
Well,
in a way, it was both of them.
In a way, it was both.
In a way, it was both of them.
In a way, it was both of them. In a way, it was both of them. In a way.
In a way.
Yes.
But one of them, you were speed walking by.
Yep.
And one of them said, "Hey, Jeremiah, have you met Annie Bell?"
Yep.
And you said no. And you came over, and I think it was like the four of us for 5 minutes at most. And you made kind of an off-color joke.
I did.
And I was the only one who laughed. And then you left to continue working.
And that's when I knew.
And that's how it all began.
Oh, man. Okay, someone wanted to know some whimsy stuff. Things like favorite color, favorite coffee, favorite song.
Oh, okay. Color, green, easy. Closely followed by pink. I love pink also.
Pink is in.
Pink is in.
Yep.
That's a running joke from the past.
That's true. I once tried to start I didn't try very hard, but I kind of tried to start a trend using the hashtag pink is in, and I just started wearing pink everywhere.
Pink, bright pink.
Yes, specifically hot pink. And maybe now is the time. Maybe in the near future we bring back pink is in.
Yeah.
Pink is in.
I think that's a distinct possibility.
Yeah, I think we could do that. Coffee. Or maybe caffeine thing.
Yeah.
Because coffee are kind of hit or miss on.
Yeah. I really like coffee.
Yeah.
But I don't like how it feels. I mean, I used to work at coffee shops. I'd worked for a really long time at a single location brewer. And that was my job. I worked a lot at that job. And I loved that job. However, it started, I think I drank too much coffee or something.
Yeah.
I got sick once, and it kind of messed with my stomach lining, and I feel like it could be psychological, who knows.
Yeah.
But when I drink coffee, I have to drink it with a lot of cream in it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it hurts.
Yeah.
I also don't love, I don't know, how shaky it makes me. Like I get big jitters. So when we go to get drinks from a coffee place, I tend to get a matcha latte.
It's true.
And it's delicious.
And she gets it with light ice because she will drink about a third of it, and the rest will be in the fridge for 2 days.
Not always.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Pretty frequently.
I try to drink it in one day. I try to.
Okay. Favorite song or band?
Okay. Longtime favorite band has been the Decemberists. That's been a very long time. Two Door Cinema Club also.
Yep.
I'm a millennial. That one really hit for me. Still listen to both of them very often.
Yep.
One of my favorite songs, just love jamming to, I think you put this out there once, is The Last Unicorn.
It's true.
Specifically by NSP.
Yep.
They do a great version of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
I mean, there's a lot of music I like though.
What about your current favorite read?
That's hard.
Because you read a lot.
I read a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Which I mean, less now that I am feeling a little physically better.
Yeah.
Because it used to be if I was in bed all day,
yeah,
it was either brain rot, social media,
yeah,
brain rot, watch TV, or read.
yeah.
And I did cycle through those.
Right, of course.
I did do a lot of brain rot. But I don't know. I mean, my favorite book of all time is The 13 and a Half Lives of Captain Blue Bear. It's by Walter Moores. The copy that I have of that book is falling apart. I've had to tape it together.
Yeah.
I should probably get myself a new copy soon because if I don't know, we went somewhere and the pages fell out, I would be devastated.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody asked, and this is a little bit of a deeper question, but what doors felt like they suddenly became within arm's reach for you now that all this has happened?
I mean, it feels like a lot. I feel like I have a lot of options. I mean, both because, you know, the college debt is paid off, because there's extra money in the account, and because this is all happening and I get the opportunity to jump into this, which is something that I've always imagined I would like to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like a lot has opened up, but I feel like the right door has opened up too.
Something, if we could be real for a sec, this is my sense. You can tell me if this is not real.
Okay.
You've had a lot of dreams and visions for your life, at least a decent amount.
Yeah.
That got stifled.
Yeah.
For a couple of reasons. I mean, the first was your physical health, money being tight, and then we got married and your physical health continued to get worse. And then there's this sort of weird tension because now I'm working overtime to try to pay the bills, but I'm also sort of building my dream. And what if our dreams aren't compatible?
Right.
Well, mine's the one that's trying to pay the bills. So it almost doesn't matter which one's more right. It's just like, this is what we have to do right now.
Yeah.
And I feel like because of all of those things, I think there was a certain point that you kind of shelved your dreams.
Yeah. I mean, I think there were things that I imagined maybe I would one day do before we even met that kind of got hung up, you know. And some of that is mental for me. There's a lot of like perception of self.
Yeah.
Particularly like I was in an abusive relationship and that super messed me up.
Yeah.
You know, mentally, and just seeing, you know, the way that I saw myself changed, and I doubted a lot of things that I had previously known to be true about myself.
Yeah.
And some of those things never fully came back. I'm working on it. I go to therapy. I'm working on it. Go to therapy if you need it.
We love therapy.
You know, so there's a lot of growth there. There's a big part of it too where I'm seeing you have your dreams and you have pursued those relentlessly. And I love that. And I think it's really great. I think it's really admirable. I genuinely do. And I love just having the opportunity to support that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it didn't even, I don't know. And that part of it, I want to be so clear, did not crush any part of me.
Yeah.
Or any thoughts that I had or dreams or whatever. Like seeing that almost made things more possible for me.
Yeah. That's cool. Now that you know about this whole platform and you've been a part of conversations around like, what do we do now?
Yeah.
How do we use this thing for good, you know, both to make our dreams come true and to change a lot of other lives. Have you been thinking about some things you want to do inside of this whole thing?
I have started thinking about that. I'm
Any ones you're
also-
comfortable sharing?
Well, I don't know. I think I like being on the production side.
Yeah.
I think that's fun. But I'm also waiting for things to kind of shake out because, you have people, there's people in here that are very sure and specific about what their rules are going to be.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I'll kind of be floating until whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to just kind of try all of it.
Mm. Is there a certain cause that's close to your heart that we could like potentially get behind at some point?
Obviously endometriosis.
Yeah.
I think that's really important. I'm a real animal person.
Mhm.
So at some point I would love to do something to support animal shelters or, animal well-being or preservation,
Yeah.
that type of thing.
Yeah. I love that.
Thanks.
Let's talk about the lip sync series.
Yes.
I and a bunch of other people had some questions. What part of the entire thing I presented to you surprised you the most? I think I know, but I want to hear what you think.
I mean, there were so many everything about it, obviously, from walking in.
Mhm.
Or maybe seeing you walk in a bee costume.
I was about to say, what was going through your head when I just rounded the corner in a bee costume?
I don't know.
Because there was about...
I think it just hit me. I was, you've dressed up in the past for things.
Yeah.
You are not hesitant to be silly
Yeah.
or do something silly.
Well, and you know that you knew I had this costume.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It was just in the closet.
Yeah.
I think it's funny to think about the fact that you had no context for this until about halfway through the entire presentation.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing about you. And okay, there were a lot of people in the comments being like, I can't believe she didn't ask this. I would have asked right away, what is this? What's going on? Did we hit the goal?
Yep.
However, knowing you and having experienced your shenanigans in the past,
Yes.
I know that you have a plan. Once you have started presenting, you have a plan.
Yes.
And you will only reveal details as you have planned to reveal them. If I had asked you earlier,
I wouldn't have told you.
you would not have told me.
Yeah.
You would have said, well, hang on.
You will learn in due time.
You will learn.
Yes.
That's not what we're learning right now.
Yeah. Yes.
And I know that. And so I sat back and let myself be taken on this incredible journey.
Yeah. Yeah.
For 45 minutes.
Was there a part about this that didn't surprise you at all?
I think, again, just your willingness to be silly.
Yeah.
There was nothing that fully was shocking to me.
Not even me in drag?
Well, it was surprising, but not to the extent of, huh?
Right. This is so out of pocket for him.
Yeah.
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 Okay. That makes sense. What was your favorite lip sync?
That's genuinely very difficult. Pink Pony Club obviously is way up there for me.
Obviously.
Until I Found You, I think was really but that wasn't a lip sync. That was a cover.
To be fair, I put it up as a lip sync and then I released an alternate that I sang it. And so I just showed you the one that I sang because that was the special one.
I liked that, but that was personal and very touching. I'm gonna be obviously none of them were bad is the thing.
Yeah.
None of them I disliked.
Yeah.
Death of a Bachelor obviously was a big hit.
Of course.
It was a huge hit.
You're all about that one. You know what's funny about Death of a Bachelor? I knew I wanted to do some things with makeup. I coordinated a time with Rebecca on my birthday. And I was like, okay, it makes sense to make the most use of this to batch record several. And so we did Death of a Bachelor, Baby One More Time, and TikTok on the same day.
Yeah.
And the plan was to do like 2, but I was like, man, it'd be nice since we have all the stuff here to do a 3rd one.
Mm-hmm.
And so it literally wasn't until the day of the shoot that I got here that I was like, Death of a Bachelor would be cool.
Yeah.
And so it was such an impromptu idea. And so it was like, okay, let's start just with some like heavy eyeliner and do something sort of emo. And then we moved on to the others.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's so wild. I think a big part of it too was, I mean, obviously that was the most, I think, makeup I had seen you wear.
Yeah.
But then also, there were things that you did in that video where I thought, I didn't know he could move in that way. I didn't know his body did that.
I didn't either. Yep. Oh, man. Is there a lip sync that you wish I had done, but
So
did not?
many I think would be so fun.
Yeah.
But I think that that's good too, because then the future is open wide. We
Very
are
much
not.
so.
We are not running out of ideas.
True. 100%. But was there one as you were watching that you kind of expected that I didn't do?
I guess it's hard. I was and was not expecting it because it's not terribly mainstream, but it's mainstream for us.
Yeah.
Is something by Dorothy Freyer.
Yeah.
I could absolutely see you
Yeah.
doing something like that.
100%.
Things were moving so quickly, though. I think I didn't have time to hope for a certain song.
That's true. There was a lot that I threw at you.
There's a lot. Again,
In like an
you
hour.
have a plan.
Yeah.
And you are moving forward on that plan.
Yeah. We're going to take a quick break to hear a word from our sponsors that we will have. I believe it, actually.
I do too.
100%.
100%.
We might have it by the time this episode goes up.
You've already gotten a PR package.
I just got to call my people. That's all I got to do. So we'll listen to those and we'll be right back. This episode is brought to you by our friends at Sidekick Pro. Sidekick Pro is a presentation app that was built to help a live audience tangibly engage with what's happening on stage. Slides, song lyrics, interactive polls, trivia, live Q&A, crowd games, and more, all in one app. And what's amazing is that your audience can join in right from their phone simply by scanning an on-screen QR code. No extra hardware, no production team needs. It's simple and it's game-changing. Sidekick was designed for youth pastors and developed with a student audience in mind, but the platform is useful for a wide range of people. If you're a teacher, a public speaker, a content creator like me, this thing is a cheat code for audience engagement. It takes people from simply watching into engaging. Sidekick Pro is a brand new platform that launches August 3rd, 2026. And listeners of What's the Buzz will get their first month free. Just go to sidekick.tv to download Sidekick Pro and enter code BUZZ, B-U-Z-Z, in app to get your first month free. And if you're hearing this before the launch, just jump on their waitlist and you'll be notified the moment it goes live. It's the same link, sidekick.tv. Level up your stage presence with Sidekick Pro.
We have been reading a lot of the comments.
Yes.
We don't necessarily respond to all of them because there's so many.
Yeah, we couldn't.
But everyone has been overwhelmingly kind. A lot of them have been really, really good.
Yeah.
And there are a handful. There are just a couple every once in a while that are so crazy and so out of left field.
Yes.
Which I thought was going to bother me.
Yeah.
I'm a sensitive person.
Yes.
Which is crazy. People being like, she's so even. She's so in control in processing.
Yeah.
Which, knowing me, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the fact that we have been able to take those comments and show them to each other and laugh because they're so wild.
It's true.
Some of them are just so wild.
Yep. People be crazy.
People be crazy.
Not you, though. I'm sure you're one of the good ones. Welcome back. Okay. Where do you want to go from here? What do you want to talk about? We've got time. I've got more questions, but
yeah.
I mean.
I have been seeing comments about this. I know Bluey's a girl.
Okay.
I know Bluey's a girl. It just, the caption
I didn't even monitor the caption, so
yeah, the caption did not catch, and I think maybe the sound didn't quite pick it up. Maybe I didn't enunciate well.
yeah.
I said, I think she's so cute. I think so cute is what I said, or I love her, something like that. Bluey's a girl.
Can I just say though, it's really funny that you started this by saying some out of pocket comments that we just laugh and we're like, because we don't care. I do want to make it absolutely clear, though. There was one comment that pointed out that it seemed like I thought that Bluey was a boy, and I need to make sure that the internet knows that I do, in fact, know she's a girl.
I don't want to be seen as a fake fan.
Okay. Oh, man.
Oh, and for other people have asked about this.
Yeah.
Your gifts did arrive, and I did give them to you, and you liked them.
They're great. Do bees hold a specific significance for you? Like, where did that come from?
I don't know. I've always liked bees. But I took an entomology class when I was in college, and the TA, actually, her specialty was bees. And so every day I would come to class, she would have something bee related on. And she would always be talking about bees. And the professor who was teaching that class, like, gave her free rein, like, talk about what you love.
Yeah.
You know, if we can make this lesson about bees, make it about bees. And so I think seeing her so in love with bees really inspired me to be, like, I liked bees. I've always liked bees. But then seeing her and having her explain more about bees, it really ignited something in me.
Yeah.
And since then, my mom and I have actually talked about, what if we got a hive in the yard? And, what if we did this, and we should plant flowers that are better for bees, the bees like more. And we went to a class. It was kind of like a speaker for an organization we're part of. They had the speaker who that was their business, was bees and honey.
Yeah.
And they explained what it's like. And I mean, we were really excited. Like, we'd kind of stopped going to some of these sessions, but we saw that one and we were like, we have to go. And we were engaged the whole time.
Yeah. Oh, man. There's so many questions. Okay, actually, so I told this story on social media. I don't know how many people saw it, about the bee movie party.
Yes.
So
yeah,
I planned a party for, I think it was the 15-year anniversary of the bee movie. Mm-hmm. There was no particular reason I did this. Like, in 2017, had the idea, it'd be funny to do an anniversary party for the bee movie. I wonder when the bee movie came out. And I literally missed the 10-year anniversary by like a month or two. Mm-hmm. And so I consciously had this thought, oh man, well, guess I have to wait for the 15-year. And so 2022 came around and I was like, I've been sort of planning this for 5 years.
Yeah.
I've got to do it. And so I called up some friends, made it happen. At this point in time, we were just friends. Mm-hmm. We hadn't, like, we were in the same friend group. We'd gotten to know each other a lot, but I hadn't even asked you out, as I'm like ruminating on this idea. Mm-hmm. I ask you out, you say yes, and we schedule the date, but we hadn't had the date yet.
Right.
And in that gap in between was the night of the bee movie party.
Yes.
So and we went like all out. Like I said, I created custom digital invitations and I texted them to all my friends. I got a bunch of like bee decorations. That's why I have this costume. Mm-hmm. And I also said the attire, the wardrobe was bee, or at least bee themed. And so a lot of people showed up in yellow and black, which was good. One person showed up, mad respect, as what was the lawyer guy?
The lawyer, but after he had been stung, so big diaper on.
Yeah. But then as far as people dressing up as a bee,
right,
you were the only other person.
Yes.
And we were in this sort of like, we're going to go out, but we haven't gone out yet. Tell me about that night in your world.
I had so much fun.
Yeah.
We watched the B movie twice.
We did. We had 2 showings.
We had 2 showings.
We had to. Because there was small rooms, too many people.
Yeah. It was one of those moments where I walked in and I saw the B decor.
Yep.
And I felt really good about having said yes to that date.
Yes. You also kind of custom made your bee costume.
I did. Yeah.
And I think, didn't you have some sort of like, you didn't get pulled over, but something happened on the way there. I remember you saying this crazy story about like having to go to the store, or there was some sort of weird social situation you encountered.
I think I got gas or something.
Was that what it was?
I think so.
You told this story kind of frazzled as you got to the party about like how it almost didn't work and you had to go to the store and get like black tape for the thing. I just remember
I had to get yellow duct tape.
It stood out to me because I was like, homegirl is committed to showing up as a bee.
Yeah.
And I respect that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I had gotten gas or something on the way there and someone commented on what I was wearing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was something like that.
Yeah.
But I did. I had to go out and get supplies for this outfit.
What's been your favorite like Us memory?
Driving out to see the B movie musical.
Oh man. Yeah, do you want to tell that story or do you want me to?
Go for it.
Okay, so at the B movie party, I said out loud, I wonder if anyone's ever done a B musical. And so I just Googled B movie musical, and someone had. It was this like small theater collective that wrote their own B musical and recorded it and put it on YouTube. And it was iconic. It was this group in Boston. And so I followed them on Instagram. But I mean, they had put out the musical like several years before. So it wasn't like an active thing that they were doing.
And it had gone a little bit viral. It had
like
gained some notoriety.
Yeah, it had like a sizable amount of views. It wasn't just like a couple hundred views. So I was following the social media page. Fast forward, I don't know, a year and a half or something. Like we were dating. And that page, they posted that they are for a limited time doing the B musical again, but way out in Boston. And we're in the Chicago area. So it was like a 22-hour drive or something.
Yeah.
And so I called Annie, and this is how the conversation went. I said, hey, so remember the B musical thing? She was like, yeah. I was like, so they're bringing it back for a limited time in like a month. And then you said, so we have to go.
So we have to go.
So we have to go. And I was like, God, I love this woman. So we drove overnight. We slept in the van, but like for maybe 5 hours.
A couple hours.
Otherwise, we just drove straight through. We were in Boston for less time than it took for us to drive there and back.
Yeah.
Like less than 24 hours. We were in Boston.
Yeah. We walked around a little. We were both exhausted. I was more tired because I couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
So we'd gotten there, we checked into the hotel. It was important to me that we go see the Make Way for Ducklings statue.
Yes.
Because that's an important book to me and my family.
Yes.
We went and saw that. We took a couple pictures, kind of just went back to the hotel.
Yeah.
Took a nap.
Yeah.
Got up, got ready.
Yeah.
Got dinner, saw the show.
Yeah. It was iconic. And I remember I commented on the reel saying, I'm from Chicago. I will be there.
I'll be there.
And to put it in perspective, the performance was in like the back rooms of like a rehearsal space. So
it was a building with a theater.
Yeah.
And with multiple like it was at a college, so
Right.
it was.
But this room was like no stage, no PA. I think there was like 35 of us in the audience.
Yeah.
And this isn't like a shade thing because it was a great time. I loved it so much. But it was funny to think that we drove like 40 hours round trip.
Yeah.
to have this moment. And I remember the main guy, after the show, I went up and met him and I was like, I commented, we came from Chicago. And he was like, I saw that comment and I thought, truly they're joking.
There's no way.
I was like, oh no, we were 100% real. So if they ever bring it back, we are showing up.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Which we did not know that it was going to be a small show.
Well, we had zero context for anything.
Yeah, no, we knew it. We knew it was going to be performed.
Yeah.
And there were going to be people in it from the original.
Yeah.
And so
yeah,
we went.
It was epic.
And it was so good.
So good.
It was so funny.
So good. Well, I mean, we're getting to the end of time.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of other things we could talk about. Okay. This question is from one of our subscribers on Instagram. So I want to make sure that we could read it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How did you just know, in quotes, that he would be amazing in drag?
You have this energy.
Okay.
You have this energy, but you have this willingness, again, to be silly and do crazy things and try anything.
Mm-hmm.
Try most things.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I don't know. So the idea, so we've been watching a lot of RuPaul's Drag Race,
Mm-hmm.
and so much of the energy on that show, or so much of the, I don't know, the willingness to dress up and be silly and dance and do something crazy. Like,
Yeah.
those are all concepts
Yeah.
that belong to you also,
Yeah.
that apply to you.
Yeah.
Yes, that was primarily
Yeah.
it.
Oh man, because truly, you started saying that, and it was completely unrelated to a bunch of people being like, "You need to do Pink Pony Club."
Yeah.
So that was amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. We will have you on again. Absolutely. There's a lot of questions in the comments that revolve around your health situations, endometriosis especially, such that I wanted to take a separate conversation to talk about it. So we're going to do that soon. So you're going to want to subscribe so you know when we do that. So whether it's leaving us a rating, following, hitting the bell thing, leaving a comment, wherever it is that you are consuming this content at this present moment, do those things. I'd appreciate it. And if there's other questions you think we missed that are important, throw them in the comments as well, because I mean, Annie's here.
I'm here.
I can bring her back anytime. So, Annie, any last words?
Smash that subscribe button.
Smash it.
But also, thank you so much, everyone. It's been unreal. I did take time to process later.
Yeah.
I was later, oh, this is good. This is important.
Yeah.
That I did want to mention.
Yeah.
That same day after everything happened, I went to bed. It was quiet. I was by myself at that point.
Yeah.
And I calmed down. It was like everything kind of just, and I started crying because it had finally hit me. First of all, that debt was going away.
Yeah.
But then also that so many people had been willing to step in and do something for me, a stranger. But then also the fact that you were finding success in it. I think that was really important to me, that you were finally being recognized for the things that you do and that you're good at. You have a lot of skill in. And then the next day I was alone and I cried again. So it has hit me. I have cried. It touched me so much.
Yeah. I love you.
I love you.
And we'll see you next time on What's the Buzz? Farewell.
Bye.